Talk Mondays. Let's go ahead and pray. I'm gonna have to hold this right here, so we're gonna have to touch and agree. God, we just thank you so much for your love, your kindness, your grace, your mercy, your favor. God, we invite you into this moment, into this space, into this place right now. God, we ask that you give us your strength, your power, your peace. Your Lord, I just pray that you will comfort us in this moment. We pray that whoever comes, that they will hear what it is that you are saying through us and in us, God. And I just pray right now, Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, that you continue to touch us from the crown of our head to the soles of our feet. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray and we thank you, Lord, and amen.
Amen. Amen.
And yes, so today's Marriage Talk Mondays. We're in the car. We're probably gonna be doing them either from the car or we don't really know right now. Um, we're in a transition, so we don't exactly know where we're going to
Not homeless though.
film. Oh, right. No. But so I guess that could kind of sound like a little like awkward. But yeah, so
Our living quarters are in transition right now. So
yes,
we're staying with, um, our folks right now. So yeah,
yes. And so
well, we transitioning to getting our own house. That's
absolutely
the goal. Is to transition for a couple months, put ourselves
into
in
the
position to get our own. So we're building our credit. We already have been building our credit. We should be okay in about the next 3 to 5 months. So God willing, we should
we'll
have
be
our
right
home.
where we're supposed to be.
Should have our home by then.
Yes.
So that's the plan.
And but yeah, so today that I wanted one of the questions that I wanted to ask you is well, first, okay, it's kind of like a two-part question. Is what are you praying for in this season? And what is God teaching you?
Am I praying for in this season?
Yeah, so what are you praying for right now?
Right now,
And what is God teaching you?
right now in this season, I'm praying for wisdom
Mm-hmm.
and discernment.
Mm. Okay. Wisdom and discernment. Okay.
I feel like my spiritual senses are very heightened right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like God is showing me a lot about the things and people around me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be more in tune with my spirit and what it's telling me
Mm-hmm.
and how to move forward with the people that God is putting in or that is in my life.
Okay.
And the wisdom on how to deal with what He is giving me in this new season and how He wants me to steward it. And what was the second part?
Yeah, this is what is God teaching you?
What is He teaching me?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Patience
Mm-hmm.
and communication is probably the two things that God is on me about right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How I my patience and how I communicate through impatience or whatever that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's the two things. I think that's where I'm at right now. How about yourself?
So for me, I believe, so I'm praying for, um, really just consistency in, all aspects and just really to make sure that I'm in purpose, to make sure that I am doing the right things. Um,
Mm-hmm.
cause with so many things in my hands right now, um, I just want to make sure that I am where I'm supposed to be. And I don't feel like the added pressure. So I know that a lot of times, not that I don't feel the added pressure, but I feel that I have a bigger capacity for the pressure in this season, bigger than what I've had in the past. So really, it's just making sure that I'm stewarding everything well has really been my prayer, for this season, and just asking God to reveal to me where my shortcomings are and things where I can be better and more graceful and just so yeah, just really praying for just purpose right now in this season and just making sure that I'm doing all that I can and continuously asking God to reveal myself to me. Um so yeah, that's really what I'm praying about in this season. Um I feel like what God is teaching me is that I've always looked for someone else to be who he has created me to be. And I believe that I've fed the narrative so long, of not standing in that power and kind of playing the shadow, playing the back for so long that um I didn't realize that yeah, so that's more so my um yeah, that's what I feel like God is teaching me in this season.
Try to step in front,
Yeah, so just how to be who, you know,
calling you to
who
be.
he's already told me that I am, who's already shown me. And so one thing I heard this today where Tab and Chance I listened to something that they had talked about where she was telling her husband that she was gonna retire him in 5 years, give her 5 years. Then she was like, well, five turning to 10, and then she's like, well, and then year 14. Like, so he like, y'all hear this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's year 14. And so it's just like sometimes we think that things are supposed to happen in a certain time frame. And when, and so I'm just feeling like where I am right now is I had to I had to go through all these different processes, all these different versions of who I am throughout all these years to now get here to know like, oh dang,
Right.
the person I'm looking for is me.
That's good.
So yeah.
That's good.
But yeah. So I feel like that's pretty much mm, what? Okay. But yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm telling you, I don't really have topics. Been a long day.
Okay.
I ain't really have much. Last couple days, I've been kind of planning these coaches meetings and doing things, and
For the
yeah,
nonprofit.
I was on the phone with D for like an hour,
Mhm.
going over the flag football stuff, talking to grandma for a little while. So I
Mhm.
sent you Chicago Edna's address.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just been kind of doing a lot today. I didn't really carve out Marriage Monday topic.
Mhm.
Trying to think, is there anything off my head that I can think about? Um,
I mean, I think that was fine. I think this was okay.
I thought I just read. I can go over what I read today.
Mhm.
I read today where I'm at is so a fact. So like I said, I look at the Bible like more of like a history book. So do you remember who the king was in the 300 who took over the Spartans? Do you remember what his name was?
Mm.
You remember the movie 300, right?
Mhm.
Leonidas.
We watched it, and the guy with the chains and stuff, right? Did he
So
have like,
Persians.
yeah? Didn't he have like chains and stuff all over him? No, I don't remember the name.
So his name was, I believe, Xerxes,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
No, he's in the Bible.
Mm.
That same king that was in that movie you spoke about in the Bible.
Oh really?
And so he was the king that gave Ezra
Mhm.
his decree
Mhm.
to be the man of God that he was.
Mm.
And But you'll think in the movie they painted Xerxes as this like demon,
Mhm.
as this like person that was doing all of these crazy, wild things, and he just wanted power and just, but it didn't go into the man of God that he was,
Mm.
which was odd for me
Mm.
to read about how much he loved God because he's the one that gave Israelites their freedom from Nebuchadnezzar,
Mhm. Right, Nebuchadnezzar.
right? So because God allowed Nebuchadnezzar to come get him, he took all the
Mhm.
stuff from out of the temple,
Mhm.
and then I believe Cyrus was the one that gave them back their freedom
Mhm.
and told them they can come get their stuff back from the temple. But Xerxes was the one that allowed them the law, what gave them the decree to build the house of God back in Jerusalem.
Hmm.
So he was the one that gave them the money, all the things that they needed to put the house of God back to where it needed to be.
Mhm.
And he also gave Ezra the power to do what he
Mhm.
needed to do.
Mm.
And, that's where I'm at right now as
Okay.
far as that. But I just thought it was strange how in 300 they painted him as this like demonic sexist.
Mhm.
Like it just was like, but in actuality, the way that he was portrayed so far
Mhm.
in the Bible was as a might not
It
an
might.
Israelite
Yeah.
or African, but still an Arab
Mhm.
or a Persian. I'm not sure if there's a difference. Persia, I guess there is a difference because Persia is Persia and Arabs are from a different part of the world,
Mhm.
I'm assuming. But so I just thought it was weird how
Mhm.
they painted him, but never he still didn't give them back their necessarily their freedom. I don't think because he's still their king,
Mhm.
but he allowed the Israelites to go back to Jerusalem. He didn't
Mhm.
keep them in Persia.
Mhm.
He let them go back to their land and do their thing.
Mhm.
But he sent people there to oversee, what's
Mm.
going on.
Overseeing. Yeah, I don't really remember.
I thought that was,
I don't really remember it.
yeah, I thought that was a fun fact of the day.
Mm.
Not really a Marriage Monday fact,
It's
but
good.
it's like a biblical fact.
Yeah.
So I thought that
Hello.
was pretty cool to know.
Mhm.
And it talked about King Darius, Darius, which was his father, and what he did. So yeah, I just thought it was different to hear about you know that side. And
Yeah.
in the movie, the Spartans, Spartan is Rome.
Mhm.
So those are the Romans they speak about as far as the ones who probably came and did what they did to Jesus. I'm not saying the
Mhm.
Spartans were the one that did that, but
Yeah.
Rome is big. You got Greece and all these other places that are in old Rome, which is now Italy, of course. But yeah, so yeah, I just thought it was a fun fact of the day.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
any questions?
Any questions? No, people just saying hello. Somebody asking to shout out their name, and then
Do you
that's
think
it.
women ruin their marriage status by having babies premature and out of wedlock?
They ruin it,
Do you think they
like ruin the
have the
opportunity
opportunity
to be married.
to have a long lasting relationship when they have babies out of wedlock? Not to say that they're not able to have one, but they minimize their chances on having one. Do you think that's a thing or no?
Mm, I think it depends on how they are viewed. I feel like how they are viewed in their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that maybe as how they are as a mother or as a baby mama, I think that could determine. Sorry, my eyes again. Maybe that can determine. I think their worthiness of marriage. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like most people are not. I don't know. I don't think that because you have a child out of wedlock that it should lower your chances of becoming a wife. Because I feel like even me, I had children out of wedlock. That doesn't mean that I didn't have what it takes to be a wife.
But it might have lowered your chances on men that would deal with that
A
type of
woman
scenario.
with a woman with children?
Yeah,
Nah,
you don't think so?
not at all.
Okay.
I don't. I honestly I don't. Um I feel like I think
So
we
you
kind
think
of had
like
this conversation before.
have we had it already?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
we did kind of have this conversation before. But I was just saying it's just like if I was married to someone and I had 5 kids with this person and then we decide to get a divorce, why doesn't that make me wifey material?
but that's not out of wedlock.
But I mean, even still, I mean, but it's still
That's
coming into a.
asking though.
I mean, but yeah, but I mean, even still, I
That's a
children.
different. That's a different perspective. That's what I'm saying. That's why a man is going to view that as a woman that was married with children. From a woman
I don't
that
think so. I think men just see women with children.
you don't think how they have
No,
them is matters.
absolutely not.
Okay,
No,
I think it matters to me.
I don't think it matters. I really don't. I feel that men see women with children and they consider it as baggage.
No, because
Women,
it's different because a woman can have 3 children by one man, and it's a very different perspective from a woman that has 3 children by 3 different men.
but
That the viewpoint from a man's perspective, I'm telling you from a man's perspective,
I mean, but I've
it's
seen
going
it
to
so many times though. We've seen that. I could back home like clockwork.
what's like
Women having different baby daddies
yeah.
and still being with somebody else, like and still having somebody that's
High
different.
value man.
I mean,
That's what I'm asking. A
I don't.
high value, faith based
I mean, I don't. I don't. I feel
man
like
that is worthy to, that is husband worthy.
I don't
That's a
know.
real question.
I don't know.
That's a real
I don't
question.
really know all the details, but I'm
I'm
just saying
saying
I know
from
half of
your
them.
perspective, would you marry them
Half
that
of them, no.
way?
I mean, because I'm a different type of woman
All
too.
right, so be honest.
But I'm just saying I'm a different type of woman. So my standard and the opportunities that present themselves to me is gonna be different because I'm
I
not
feel
I
like,
don't portray myself like a whole lot of women portray
but
themselves.
I feel like there are general things that make men ready for marriage. You don't
I
think
mean,
there's
yeah,
there are
absolutely.
foundational
I mean, yeah,
things?
I do feel that. I do feel that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't like I said, I don't know. For me, I feel like I don't feel like children before marriage, out of wedlock, whatever,
Mhm.
um, is gonna stop the chances of women getting married. I don't think it stops the quality of woman that they are. It can't. It can. It
I
can.
don't think it affects the quality of women that they are. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it lessens the chances of you finding the man that you probably would have had an easier chance to connect with
Have
if
you
you
not
didn't
had children?
have children.
Do he have children?
No,
So I mean, that's a different story.
that's
That's a
what I'm
different
saying. That's
scenario.
what I'm
No,
saying though.
that's now we're saying something else. Now it because I'm thinking that you're just saying does it lessen the woman's
Because
opportunity?
most
Are
women
you saying that?
don't look to get in a situation that doesn't have children. Most women that don't have children aren't looking to get into a situation with the man that has children.
That I know I won't say that.
You would so, but based off what I see on social media, most men, most single women with no children aren't looking for men that have like
But they
that's one of their things.
but
It's
they
like
will though. I mean, but I also feel like it's preference. It's preference. It's about preference. So I feel like I don't feel like it lessens the chance or the opportunity because I feel like when I was single and I didn't have kids, that was my choice. I didn't want to date someone who had kids.
most women don't.
But at the same time, my sister didn't have kids and she was with a man that had children, multiple children at that. So
Or is she looking to get married by him? Was that
I don't
was that what
really.
marriage? That's what I'm saying. We're not talking about
I mean, I'm
dating.
just saying
We're talking
that
about
that, but in the dating
dating into
phase,
marriage.
dating into marriage, a lot of people don't know going in if that's the person that they're going to be married with.
But
So I don't
there are
know.
certain standards before you deal with somebody, even when you're dating. Do you have kids? Are you employed? Are you so? What are you? What are your goals? There are certain things that are questions that you ask while you're dating to see if this is somebody that you could potentially further be exclusive with onto getting married, especially if you're in your 30s and
I
40s
think
and
I
50s.
feel like people start relationships and they're not looking to get married right away.
So what are you doing?
I don't know.
But that's what. But we're
I
speaking.
don't know if people are dating to get married though. That's me.
We're speaking to the people that on here are people that are interested in marriage. That's why they on Marriage Mondays.
Yeah,
That's what we speaking toward.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
just saying.
I feel like because I just feel like for me, I just feel like it's preference. I think it's preference. I think that if a man doesn't mind, because I've seen it, but like I said, I've seen men get married with no children, marry a woman that has children,
Let's take a
and then they have their own children.
let's take a scenario.
So that
Let's
stop her from.
let's take that. What's a high value man, probably a celebrity. Let's say if not, let's say he's high value as far as he's a high earner.
Hmm.
He seems like he's a man of character, good
Hmm.
character. Not even high earner. He's a man that
Because most people, that's what I'm saying.
he's at good living. He can take care of himself. He can take care of a family. He's doing well on his own.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
That's one. Two, he's a man of God,
Hmm.
man of character, a man that you can tell he's a man of morals, right?
Hmm.
Three, he has no kids and he's looking to get married. So four, he's very attractive.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is what most women are looking for in a man,
Hmm.
right or wrong.
Right.
Okay, so let's say you see this man, right? Let's call him Jordan,
Hmm.
because you
You play too much.
so let's say Jordan
You out for that.
is at a lounge
Hmm.
and a woman walks up to him. Two women walk up to him two different times. Very attractive, both very nice women. He likes both of them. One of them has a child, one of them doesn't have a child.
Hmm.
Which one do you think he has the potential to probably be with?
It depends.
He likes them both equally, but the only thing that they have different is one has a child and one doesn't have a child. Which one do you think he finna pick?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm asking you a real question.
Realistically, I don't know because I feel like if you connect
Well, I'm gonna
with
tell you as
somebody
from a man perspective, I'm
that
picking
you're gonna pick somebody without a
if
child,
I don't have any kids, why would I? And y'all both are very attractive, in school, doing well.
but they may not, but he may not connect.
I'm saying we have to both have connectivity. I like them both.
Right. So why not give them both the opportunity and see which one is the best fit for who you are?
Because as a man, I am going to deal with the one that can adapt to my lifestyle the easiest. If they both fit, check all the boxes,
Hmm.
and one has a child, one don't, I'm gonna deal with the one that has potentially has less drama attached to it. Not saying that that one has drama attached to it,
Right.
but it has a potential to have more drama than this one that has nothing attached to it.
Right.
So that is the mind of a man's perspective. That's how he's breaking it down because he has the option because he understands his value as a man,
Mhm.
right? So he knows both of these women are going to be okay with allowing me to pick one of them
Mhm.
because I have because most of these niggas in here is corny.
Mhm.
So and he probably knows that. You know what I'm saying? So he knows, okay, but I'm not a womanizer. So I'm not going to just take both of you and make you feel like you're tell you what you want to hear and tell you what you want to hear.
Right.
I'm right now I'm dating, but
Right. So what's wrong with
exclusively.
what's wrong with
I
right?
want to get married though. I don't want to date.
Yeah, but that is a
That's
part
just my
of
mindset.
that's a part of marriage. I mean, going into marriage, you don't just you have to know what it is that you like. So all those things are it's okay to say like, okay, yeah, this person got a kid, this person don't have a child. But y'all have connected. There's many things, you know what I'm saying? Because there could be people who don't have kids that are not the best.
I'm not speaking about those people, baby. I just dated
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, like even with the two, even between the two of them, you don't know what he could be. Somebody who has a sister, like people, it's the scenario. Like, say for instance, if he has a sister that may have kids, you never know how he connect with his niece and nephew. Like that can be a factor in how people make their decisions. So I wouldn't just say that.
But I was telling you from a man's perspective.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But what yeah, maybe.
I'm saying, I'm telling you.
Maybe, but you asked me my opinion, so I'm giving you from my perspective.
In your perspective, what you don't know is what
My perspective is saying that I don't think that it would just be all the way 100% cutting that person out just because they have a child, unless that is a deal breaker for them.
Maybe you're not listening to the scenario. It's not about being a deal breaker because the scenario is different. Both of these women are very good. Both of them have a child.
Oh,
One of them has two. One of them has one. It could be it could be different scenarios. So I'm not
right.
speaking on the amount of children or what type of. I'm not speaking on that. I'm just speaking solely on what this man has going on versus the options that he has in front of him.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, so for me, like I said, I feel like it was a preference for me not to be in a relationship with someone who had children.
Right.
So that was a preference for me. Whether I would consider high value to anybody or at that moment in time in my life, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Because
I feel like
whether he was high value or not, if he had children, he wasn't even in your.
because if he had kids, I didn't want to date nobody that had kids because I didn't have children.
Exactly.
But that was my preference. It wasn't that if but there were also men.
Your preference is most people that don't have kids. Preference. That's
Yeah, but there are some
that is
to
a
an exception. Right.
Of course, there's an exception to every rule.
Right.
But I'm saying, generally speaking, I'm not speaking about the exception. I'm speaking about the general public.
Okay.
Which most people that are with no children are going to be with somebody that doesn't have children.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I say that you having children out of wedlock lessens your likelihood on getting the type of man that you probably were striving for, because you understand that a man that has waited until he was 30 something years old to have kids, to get married, to earn, to has positioned himself well enough in life intentionally to be the man. So that's the ideology of that. Because niggas like me that got 3, 4 kids, you look, oh yeah, this nigga was wow, and he was doing some crazy. And I might have got it back on track.
Yeah,
but it's a potential. This nigga could be a loose cannon. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the history that he has shown is inconsistency, bad decision making. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that is what you have shown me that in what you have displayed up into the fruits of your labor up until this point. So I will have to see what type of man you are, what type of children they become, what type of scenarios to see. Oh, okay, you transform this back onto, you know what I'm saying? Your children are on point. You're not just running around having more kids. You got a career. You have, you know what I'm saying? So it's different things that you can see that, okay, he was tweaking at first, but okay, you see you got it back on track. So even with a woman that probably doesn't have kids can see, okay, this man being 40, 50 years old. Okay, well, you got kids. How old are your kids? Or 18, 19, they in college. One of them got a full scholarship. Oh, so you do. Oh, so you
Right.
got your, you know what I'm saying? So you handled your business up until this point, but still that is a potential of baggage that she doesn't have. She doesn't want to deal with.
I mean, yeah, but they
You know what I'm
grown
saying?
at this
But
point,
I'm
so
just
it's a
saying,
different
but you still have to
it's
be,
a different thought process. I feel like at that point,
yeah. But I say you
it's a
still have
different
to be
process.
understanding that you might come with something that a woman that has no children might not want to deal with. You have to
Right,
be okay with understanding that that's
right,
decisions that you made as a man.
yeah,
You know, so that's kind of more what I'm speaking to.
yeah. But I get that. I get
Yeah.
that. I can
So,
see that. But yeah, but
but
that,
you
like
can
I
see
said,
in
I
your
just
character, you can see that okay, you had children, one man that had that desperately wanted to marry you.
mm,
Um, still wants to, but we're not gonna go there. So that's a whole nother situation, right?
you
So,
lazy butt.
but but you could tell that you were in a situation that was a good was a found was a it wasn't a reckless situation.
Right,
You were a business owner. You did X amount of $1,000 in your business. You did so you could tell that you having your children very early on wasn't a necessarily bad come from a necessarily bad decision making. It was more so
just
the type
yeah,
of
not
type
the
of
right
man
person.
was, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? What it really was. You know what I'm
right,
saying? But that's something that somebody that it took and maybe you having children opened up your mindset to be like, okay, maybe I gotta cast my wide net a little bit
right,
wider
yeah,
because the niggas that don't have kids still ain't showing up the way they need to show up.
right,
Because I
right,
got kids now, now they're not showing me that they even know how to be a father to these. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
So it's like I don't see fathers in none of these men. I just see single niggas that want to get some. You know what I'm saying? So now when you opened your cast wider, you could be like, okay, I might have. Let me see. Well, okay, yeah, you got kids. Let's. I'll talk. What's up? You know what I'm saying? You might give them a little time of day now,
yeah,
to where it's like, okay, you start to see characteristics in these men that you be like, okay, I might. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking for. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So it's like, and the same with me because I have children. I'm not necessarily looking for a single woman that don't know how to deal with kids because I need somebody that knows how or has an understanding of what it looks like to
yeah,
raise children because I
right,
have them.
because you
You know
have
what I'm
kids,
saying?
right,
So I need to have somebody that I don't have to give all this game to or be stressed out every time they around my children or you know what I'm
right,
saying or whatever the case may be. But
right,
not to say that there aren't single women with no children that aren't able to help me be or help raise children. But
right,
I'm just saying that's what I felt I was looking for.
right. No, I get that.
Turn, you gotta keep it
Yeah.
right there.
Oh, I think I made it die.
Oh shit.
Oh, snap. Okay, y'all, bye. We gotta go.
Yeah.
I think I made